When your children are doing the wrong thing at a tender age, don't go to sleep. Check them today. Check them now. Otherwise, when they grow up, you are rearing a monster. If you pamper your children of today, they do the wrong, you don't correct them. They do the wrong, you don't rebuke them. They do the wrong, you don't chastise them. They do the wrong, and you, the mother, you have now become a servant to your children. You, the father, you are become.
Hello, praise Jesus. Welcome to this second part of the discussion. If you've not watched the first part, kindly check the link in the description and watch. Let's do this and subscribe. Yes, subscribe so that we can walk this journey together. God bless you as you watch. Tulisema in the previous video that we would talk about fears, right?
Yeah.
Na kila mtu anakuanga na fears, but sisi wacha tuziongee hapa so that we can share with someone else who might be feeling the same, so that you don't think you are alone. We all have fears, sometimes anxieties. We are discouraged to fear many a times. We hear sermons and we are told not to fear. Yes, indeed, even the Bible tells us, do not fear, but be courageous. But once in a while, because we are in a world of uncertainties, kuna zile vitu tunakaanga tunajiambia yenyewe hii isiwahi niapenia. Hizo ndo vitu tunataka kuongea about and share. And then we move on. We'll talk about many other things, so keep on to the end. Yeah. Tutaanza na nani?
Maybe girl child.
Hey, girl child anaanza. Hebu tuanze na boy child. Mawira?
Yes.
No. Oh, hatukuwa na huyu last video. Huyu anaitwa Godi ama Godwin. Sasa hawa wawili ni form 4 leavers. Huyu anaenda form 2. Na tunataka pia kujua ma form 2s wana feelingi aje kwa hii life. By this, hatutaanza na wewe because we don't want to monoloze. We don't want to harass you. Sasa tutaanza na Kelvin. Kelvin, what are your fears?
As said in the previous video, I have some fears also, and my biggest fear right now is about my exams. I am done with my exams, yes, and I'm afraid of failure. And so I expect I'll have a good grade. That's what worries me right now. And as I said, I am sleeping sometimes sleepless nights, trying to think about what I'll get. So that's one of my fears. And I believe I've even started slimming because of thinking, worrying, and I'm worrying and worrying. Yes. And but I'm believing in the Lord. I'm trying to manage it. Yeah, that's my fear.
Wow. That's Kelvin. Is that your greatest fear?
For now.
Okay, apart from the exam, sasa tutoe exam kwa equation.
Mm-hmm.
What else have you feared before?
Yeah. I've also sometimes feared of my name, my picture, how people take me.
Yep.
As in, for example, out there, okay, we hear people tunasikia watu wakisema mtoto wa so and so ako hivi, ako na tabia hii, ako na hivi. So sometimes I sit down and worry and ask, how do people say about me? As in how watu wananichukulianga aje? So I fear sometimes. So that's one of my fears that I do fear. I fear how people take me. I fear, am I behaving the right way? Am I walking in the right path? Yes, that's one of my fears.
God, unakuanga na hiyo fear wewe? Ya kile watu watafikiria ama tuko freestyle?
Yeah, sometimes I do fear.
Ah. Kumbe hata ma form 2s wanakuanga na fears na ma form 1s.
Yeah.
Nice. Na Matilda?
Oh, for me, I got a lot of fears. One, I'm a girl child. And right now, tunajua girl child wako in a big risk. They are getting preceded fast and early pregnancy. By the way, that's the biggest fear I got. Right now, I'm in my parents' house, under my parents, and so having I've done with Form 4, most of the people might try to take advantage of me. Like, let's say, for example, I'm going to get a job and maybe Someone might think maybe the best way, if you need a job, then you have to have to sleep with me first so that I can give you a job. For me, I don't think that's the best, but I'm afraid that I might get pregnancy. There's also this HIV, STDs, STIs, and also there's corona. So I'm afraid of those things, actually, those diseases. So that's the greatest fear in me. Yeah.
Okay. Those are the fears. Are there other fears that you people have?
Yeah.
God, do you have fears?
Yeah.
Gani? Kushautiwa na mzae hivi ama gani? Kukosa food. Najua ma adolescents and teenagers, because of the rapid changes of the body, by the way, they have a huge appetite. Si ni ukweli?
Oh,
So much.
Hebu tusikie God yako form 2 au anaenda form 2 after opening.
Na kuna vile yani kani nyumbani vile mzazi anaweza kuchukulia kani shule yako perform vizuri, so ukikuja huku unapata vile wazazi wamekungojea, anaanza kukusomea. So vile so umeanza kujiona huko chini, watu wanakuchukia. Sa hiyo ndio inafanyanga unapata mtu amejinvolve na madrugs. Unapata mtu ameanza kufanya biashara yani zenye hazifurahishi.
Na maybe si kupenda kwake, ako tu under pressure. So guys, you've heard these people, why sometimes they get into drugs, why sometimes they get into immorality is because of the fears they have. And when they feel they are not living up to the standard, they engage in other things that can fill the emptiness that they feel within them. So I think the best support, what do you think can be done to help in such situations so that you don't usiingie kwa hizo vitu as it says?
Personally, yes.
Tuanze na what can parents at home do?
So personally, to the parent who is watching or who is viewing this, I would encourage you kindly to have seats, to have talks with your child. Sit down with your child, talk to him or her, know what he or she fears, know what challenges he or she has, and try to understand her. Utaona that sisi wanafunzi ama sisi teenagers, we need attentions. Sometimes we need you parents to come and talk to us, know our worries, and even utakuta sometimes some of us are not too open to our parents. Search for that person who is open to the child and try to get the fears that he or she has, and by that you'll have helped your child. That's my own view about the same.
actually, for me, my view about the parents, parents should have time with their children, take time, and understand what their fears. Okay, for the parents should understand the kids, even the teachers. By the way, teachers, sometimes we feel as if they don't understand us. Inafika point tunapata huyo mwalimu bana easy but unajua these teachers also should have time, know what the problem is, where the problem is with this student maybe, and try to guide the kids, try to counsel them, maybe wamonitor kidogo, and then they'll be fine. I'm sure of that. Yeah.
To interrupt that about teachers, sometimes teachers, okay, we thank God for you teachers, and we love you teachers. You have been with us since our childhood, but sometimes teachers, sometimes how you approach us, for example, you expect us to pass in certain subject. For example, you are teaching us a subject like biology or chemistry or mathematics, and then sometimes we don't perform good in those subjects. So sometimes you, my friends, being viewers, can bear me witness that sometimes teachers wanna to kazia, and they're like sometimes they don't understand,
they have
as
not
in
been
wanatuongelesha vibaya, sometimes they beat us more than as in you can see, sindio?
Yeah.
No,
And
no.
yet sometimes they're like, I understand. There are those teachers who get that time wanajua they have been teens.
Na kama umeenda kuambia mwalimu kitu inakusumbua, Napata mwalimu mtu anakwambia ni sawa, unamwambia kisha kusikiliza. Sasa wewe ukishaondoka uende class, hapo anachokwambia walimu wengine. Unapata anakucheka. Hapo unasikia mwalimu anaanza kusema huyu kijana huyu.
Watu wanapenda privacy.
Privacy.
Guys, you can hear these people wanataka akishare story yake ibaki na wewe na yeye na Mungu.
Yes.
And by the way, I think I'm a teacher. Sometimes we really fail on that. Na hata parents, because hata mi nishai kuwa in a situation where I was not happy with my mom. Nilikuwa nimeshare story yangu na yeye, and then akashare na wamama. You know, ni ile it may not be even a bad thing, but ask maybe for their permission if you have to share their story. I think ikiwa hivyo sitakuwa better. So if you are a teacher there, please, wanafunzi akikwambia story yake wacha ibaki hivyo. Please don't go to share in the staff room. Their self-esteem is very delicate. So if you go exposing their things, they feel insecure. Na feel insecure, they can't perform. Si kweli? And also the parents. Kama we ni mzazi, please, I know you're there. If a teenager or a young person shares their story na haja kwambia share with someone, don't go doing it. Ama ni aje? Na hata ma cousins, sasa hiyo iwaende hata ma sis, ma bro, ma cousins, ma gradi, ma auntie, ma uncle, wote. Hata kama wewe si relative, akishare story yake na wewe, let it be a secret, because they need to feel secure. They feel threatened when their things are exposed. Sindio hivyo? Fears and anxieties. Okay?
Na si lazima ikue personal kwa watu wawili. Ukienda kuuliza kitu, unafaa kuwa na kani ruhusa ya mwenye amekwambia, unafaa kuwa na ruhusa yake. Si ukipata mtu hapo ukikosa story za kuongea unaanza kuongea kuhusu mtu fulani. Kama amekwambia kitu weka nayo jieke.
Actually, I think that's gossip. And even the Bible tells us not to gossip. In Proverbs it says gossip ruins confidence. So the moment you talk about someone who has shared the issues of their heart that are so dear to them with another person, and they feel you ruin the confidence they had in you. And I think that's what basically these people are saying. So ndo hivyo. Yeah. Nataka kuuliza swali lingine. But before that, okay. Mesema kuna fear ya kukua exposed, your things kukua exposed. Kuna fear ya kufail. Na nini ingine?
Okay.
What other, hata kama hauna, sasa your friends, what do they say, what they are afraid of? If you are very, like Matilda, you told us in the other video that you have a very tough dad. Do you fear crossing paths with him? And why do you feel afraid? Is it that he can harm you? You're afraid he can harm you?
My dad is something else.
Wow. Godi?
Mi kitu chenye naweza sema na iende kwa families. Yaani mnafaa kuwa na ka family meeting hivi, mtu anajiexpress anasema chenye kinamsumbua. Kama uko na shida fulani unasema niko na shida hii na nahitaji kusaidiwa.
Nawe Maira, parting shot by the way as we wrap up the video.
It's just to advise the fellow students, friends and relatives, just to tell them that si wewe peke yako uko na worries, we all have worries. Kila mtu ako na fears. It's just that you have to talk to somebody, look for somebody, look for a mentor, look for somebody to talk to, and everything shall be fine. Thank you.
For me, I got nothing to say about fears because my dad is something else. I fear him. Actually, my dad, when Let's say, for example, my dad is a KKM. So because his lines something else. But there has never beaten me, but vile anakuanga mrafu kwangu siwezi taka story na yeye. Yeah. But I'm good because I look for someone and I share with whom I believe that akos tu sawa na mimi, and by the way, you there, please don't die with your problems. Share. And your problem is not bigger than kuna mtu ako na shida mahali, shida kubwa kuliko. So please try and solve your problems with someone you believe in, when unajua unaweza share na yeye. Yeah.
Actually, there is a video. The link is on the description section on Speak Out. You are not alone. Don't die alone.
Subscribe.
Yeah. And what are we saying? We want to bid them goodbye. I was the camera person. I don't know how I did it. I've not done this. But let's bid them goodbye and tell them God bless them. What are we telling them? Goodbye. God bless you. Thank you so much.
To subscribe.
Subscribe. By the subscribe. Usisahau na share na mambogi yako.
Yes.
Yeah.